FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thao, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody on this good Tuesday. Hope everybody feeling good. Good love around, good energy around, good vibes around. We got some good content to check out today. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to stay up to date to all the latest videos and the news that's going on around the world. You feel me? Salute to everybody out there, man. Still a lot going on. I see now they trying to get the taxpayers to pay for that ballroom. Trizzy want the ballroom paid for. They want the taxpayers to pay for it. Now all of a sudden they talking about they need that ballroom because the ballroom, they would have been safer if they was in the ballroom and had that dinner. It feel like it's a big play to me. I don't know. There's always something. Then it's been a lot of talk. They saying that we being visited by future humans. They saying the aliens are future humans that's coming back to visit us. I don't know, what that's all about, but we go check in. We go look at a couple of those videos too, see what's going on. Solo, DJ, Shoes, Angela, the Dow, the Boss Lady was good. Candy was good. GLC was good. You said, I'm not paying for no ballroom. Man, they trying to make all of us pay. They trying to make the taxpayers pay for that ballroom. They said it's going to be a big ballroom. Then they said under it is going to be a lot of military technology. And they said, like, man, I'm like, oh, my God. It sounded to me like they trying to build like a little bunker or something. Underground bunker. I don't know. But we definitely go see. Lon J was good. Right. I don't think they sending no stimmies out no more. I don't know if they sending them stimmies out anymore, man. Remember Trizzy said he was gonna send out some stimulus, some new stimmies. I don't think we getting them no more. And ain't been no talks about it or none of that. I think that shit over with. We probably never hear about them stimmies ever again. That's messed up. Big Ant was good. You said the non-blacks are the grays. Yeah, it's been a lot of talk, man. It's been crazy. They talking about that they coming back from the future to visit us and everything. And I know that seemed like so far off, like, yeah, right, unbelievable, but you just never know, man. Like this world we living in, I feel like nothing's impossible. It's always something. You know what I'm saying? It's something always going on. Like you always can do something. But we gonna see, man. We got a few people in here. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Let's get it rolling.
So in the middle of someone trying to harm Donald Trump and Secret Service telling him that, he says he decided to make it harder on Secret Service because he wanted to see if it really was a threat.
You see the security moving quickly, right? Within seconds, grabbing the vice president by his coat, lifting him up, bringing him out. Then the counter assault comes in. Took 10 seconds for them to flank you, Mr. President, and then 20 seconds to get you out. It looked chaotic. At one point, you were down. What was happening?
Well, what happened is it was a little bit me. I wanted to see what was happening, and I wasn't making it that easy for him. I wanted to see what was going on. And by that time, we started to realize maybe it was a bad problem, different kind of a problem, bad one, and different than what would be normal noise from a ballroom, which you hear all the time. And I was surrounded by great people, and I probably made them act a little bit more slow. They said, wait a minute, let me see, wait a minute. So, I'm telling guys.
Just at that moment where it looks like you go sort of down with the service, you were telling them to wait?
Well, I know what happened is then I started walking with them. I started walking, and they said, please go down on the floor. So I went down, and First Lady went down also, but we were asked to go down by the agents as I was walking. In other words,
They wanted you almost to crawl
I was
out.
standing up, pretty much. I was standing up and then turned around the opposite direction and started pretty much walking out.
Man, this shit crazy, man. He talking like it was a real attempt on him. Like somebody came in the room and actually tried to like his ear got hit again or something. Like it was a real attempt. My man ain't even making inside to the room if it was real. Like this just seemed like it was all just a play, man. This all was a hoax, man. He like, I told him like, wait a minute. You told him, wait a minute. If you heard gunshots, you think some shit going down. What you telling them, wait a minute for? What you got to see? What you trying to see? Man, Trizzy crazy, man. Oh my God. Midwest was good. Baby Cakes was good.
Tall, a little bent over because I'm not looking to be standing too tall. And, but I was walking out. It was about halfway there. And they said, please go down to the floor. Please go down to the floor. So I dropped to the floor. So did the First Lady.
See, the problem here is that's just too good to be true, Donnie. You don't seem concerned at all about your own safety or the safety of the First Lady or any of the people attending your event.
Oh, my bad, y'all, for stopping it. And then a lot of the videos I saw, like the vice president, like it's crazy because they protected the dudes, the man. And it was like all their wives and women was behind the Secret Service, walking behind them and everything. Like they didn't get no protection. Like they protected Trizzy, they protected, grabbed the vice president and everything. And you can see their wives just walking behind them and everything. I'm like, man, this shit weak as hell. They so fake, man. Come on, man. What's up, Elaine? What's up, Buddha?
Wow. Now, why would you want
Kip, what up?
to make sure the person coming after you was actually coming after you unless you were invested in the outcome of whatever was happening? You wanted to see this all the way through, or you're demented, right? What kind of thought process is this? And then we all saw you fall and bust your rear end. And now you're saying the reason that all happened is because you were making it harder and harder on Secret Service. You wanted them to pretty much drag you out of this. Well, so much for Iran not having a nuclear weapon, right?
Hey, we're flipping the script, you guys. Okay. Normally, I would put this like late in the video, but as you are about to see in the segment I'm going to show you at the very beginning of this video, when we look at the security footage,
salute the ATX in the building. Right, ATX. I even seen a couple of the ladies was grabbing bottles of champagne and wine and stuff too. Like they was grabbing the wines and bottles off the tables and everything before I'm like, man, this shit so staged and so fake. Everybody knew it was fake. Like, let me grab a couple of these bottles before we leave.
I'm going to prove it to you for 100% sure this is AI. This is not a real video. This is AI. I'm going to prove it to you right now. And it's not just because it says CapCut AI right there. Watch this. So before I show you guys that the security footage that you've seen that Benny Johnson posted and that kind of ripped around is 100% for sure AI altered, like really heavily, so obvious. I'm going to prove it to you. Before we do that, okay, I just want to see if there's anything that indicates that anyone on the inside knew something weird was going to happen tonight. Okay, so first I just wanted to show you guys this, right? So this is Caroline Levitt. Okay, so they're going to ask her like, what should we expect from the night? Okay, and believe me, if you've seen this clip, We are going somewhere you probably have not seen yet. Okay, here you go.
To rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
Shots fired, huh? Wow. Let's and then let's go over here. So after the event, okay, I want you guys to listen to this witness testimony and how they got axed off of Fox News before they were able to finish their story. And just you guys tell me if anything, from what you just saw lines up to this. Okay, let's see.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was sitting next to Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary's husband.
So the woman who just said shots fired, this witness is saying she was sitting next to that one's husband. Sounds like maybe he might have had a little bit too much to drink because loose lips sank ships.
He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me. And, right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened. And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV. You do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
Oh, they cut her off.
They cut her off. Damn.
That's it. They cut her off. Huh. Well, geez. Isn't that something? Let's see if there's anything in the security footage that sets off any alarms, like it being AI for sure. So, to be clear, this is on Benny Johnson's X account, okay? This was an armed attack by a Democrat with an intention of killing elected president with a deadly weapon. Scary. This attack is worse than every single thing that happened on January 6, 2021 combined. That's true, if it's true. The media will never tell you this, but it's true. Listen, we are in alignment if this is something real. However, okay, you left up right here, CapCut AI. Here he comes, guys. He's holding a sign, and his face swallows it.
Man.
Where did his sign go? It's not on the ground. It's nowhere. His face swallowed the sign.
And not to mention, so we got AI video. Okay. Security video. Now, explain this. Okay. So we got that AI video. Thanks, Jesse Alfargo. Follow him. He's a good friend of mine. So, fake security video. Now, I want you to explain this too. How does someone move through the hotel, blend into the environment, carries weapons, and makes it that far?
Right.
At an event with that level of people, because.
And then this the key thing right here, y'all. This the key thing. What's up, Margaret? This the key thing right here. Kamani, what up? Listen. Don't y'all know? First of all, it was supposedly, allegedly, if it was real, entertainment purposes only. I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it was a black dude. You know what I'm saying? It was a black dude. He running there. He got a shotgun, supposedly. He done let off some shots. He even shot one of the Secret Service agents in a vest. He all right. He didn't get nothing. And you mean to tell me, y'all, they said they fired some shots back, but he didn't get hit none. Man, don't y'all know they would have smoked him if it was real? He wouldn't have made it out of there, y'all. They would have smoked him. They would have shot him down right there at the dinner, man. They wouldn't like, man, you came in here with a shotgun, think you finna do something? You out of here. We ain't finna apprehend you. No, we shooting you up. They would have shot him so many times, he would have been out of here. But they didn't because it was all a play. The dude probably ain't real, it's fake, all this type of shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. After a few months, gonna send you out of here with your paper, your money, change your name, give you a new social security number and everything, go live your life. Everything's all good. Like, come on, man. Don't nobody believe this shit, man.
Well, people are saying,
Diane, what up?
There barely any security screening. Listen to this girl here.
Into the White House. Hold on. So the Trump suspect Cole Allen and Usha Vance, JD Vance's wife, were actually in a video in a competition together in 2017, and it was in the news. What is happening? Look at this video. You're going to see both in there. This is at this tech conference where they're trying to get funding. Just look.
College student Cole Allen developed a prototype for a wheelchair
Look at this
emergency
shit.
brake.
And there he is.
The wheelchair brakes.
Man.
You lock the wheels, but don't actually lock the chair to the ground. The idea with this
This is interesting.
is to prevent it from moving at all.
Recent
He seems
Aging into
nice.
the Future conference held by St. Barnabas Senior Services
Come
and the
on,
Eisner
man.
You'll
Foundation
see Usha.
offered a test run on products that have the potential to enrich the lives of
There
seniors.
she is.
14 different tech startups
Y'all see
got
her?
to present.
How much of a coincidence is this? Is it just me, or does it seem like we're living in a clown world and they're all laughing in our faces allegedly? Or is this just one big coincidence?
Come
We should
on,
all shut
man.
up. We're finding proof that the person that tried to get Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner may actually be a time traveler, allegedly. This is our alleged suspect, Cole Allen, and when you look him up, this page pops up. This is a Twitter page, and it's from Henry Martinez. It only has one tweet on it. It says Cole Allen. See the date, December 21st, 2023. But now if you look at the picture at the top, this is from the website The Time Machine. It's an EU-funded project that focuses on 3D culture digitalization. But it gets weird. Cole was an intern at NASA at 2014. Henry Martinez also worked there, worked alongside of him, and published a paper at the same time. And if you look real hard at this Time Machine photo, people are actually saying you can see Trump superimposed when he was doing this before the election. Now look at this picture of Trump. Now look at on the Twitter page. The icon is Pepe the Frog, holding a glass like Trump, in the same suit as Trump, giving the same expression. And this was all in 2023. What does this mean?
Man. Oh my God, man. This shit, man. I can't believe this, man. I know the world, the rest of the world just be laughing at us like they probably like, man, they over there looking like some damn clowns, all the stuff they be doing over there, man. Action Jackson, what up? I know the rest of the world just be laughing at us. Andrew, what's good? Like, this is ridiculous, man.
More raids like that coming, sir? Are more raids like the one on John Bolton's house coming?
More raids? I don't know. You'd have to ask the Department of Justice. They raided my house, I can tell you that. They did a big raid on my house. They took away everything that wasn't pinned down, and they took away some of that too. No, they raided Mar-a-Lago. They started that. These were bad people that we had in our government before. They raided Mar-a-Lago. They went into my wife's area. They went into my son's area, my young son. And what they did was a disgrace. But how did it work out? Oh, I see. We're in the overall. Oh, I guess it didn't work out too well for them, did it?
Man.
They are bad people. They're sick. They're sick people. And they came in with their guns into Mar-a-Lago. Like 98 people. I wasn't there. Fortunately, I wasn't there. But they are very evil, very sick people, that group. And if they would have won the election, this country wouldn't exist as we know it. This country would have been a failed country. And now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world by far. We are the hottest country in the world by far. Okay, another question.
If you live in Tennessee, you need to hear about this ASAP. Tennessee just passed a bill to allow people to use deadly force, and not just for self-defense, but to protect your property. We're talking burglary, theft, trespassing, and even damage to the property. Now, with that being said, I know some people that's gonna play stupid. You just heard the power it gives these people, them homeowners. So if you come in there thinking you finna go rob something, and you see that man with the blicky, he gonna blow your ass away. So please don't be stupid. You got people actually complaining, saying this give the homeowners too much power. But if I'm in Tennessee and I own a blicky, and somebody trying to come up in my shit, I'ma blow your ass away too. People talking about, well, that's a little too excessive, because if somebody rob your house or somebody cause damage to your property, that shouldn't make you take their life, because you don't get the life back, but you can replace all the stuff that they either stole or broke. And I'm just like, well, if you value your life, why would you come in my shit? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments. Is this a big win for Tennessee, or is it a L?
Listen, y'all. Listen, Charisma was good. Cinder was good. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. But listen, Tennessee might be trying to get ahead of something. They might know something that everybody else don't know. They might just be trying to get ahead of something. They might have passed this law to give owners the right to protect their property that way, because maybe they know something might be coming up or might end up happening. And think about it. If something did happen where we did have, like, I don't know, I hope it don't happen, but say we did have like a blackout or where everything go out, like there's no power, none and everything. They hacked the grid went down or something like that, and people get to panicking, and then you got people coming on to different people's properties and doing little stuff and everything. Like that might get them the right to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go ahead and defend. Don't second guess. Go ahead and defend, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like, shit, regardless, like even if that ain't the case, you still should just use discretion when you protecting your property and everything. You know when you need to pop somebody and when you don't need to pop somebody and everything. Like, you should know for sure. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping. Let's keep it going.
What the hell is that?
Reappearing and disappearing. Like 5 minutes ago, it disappeared, and then now it reappeared. And nobody has been outside. The neighbors haven't been outside.
No way, B. What is that? What is that in that car? People are saying that's an A, teleporting, disappearing and appearing, right? People are also saying that could be an FA. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I hope that video is not real, because I think it's AI, honestly. Shut up. Check your cars, bro. Because they could be inside of it. That's why they probably sleep at night.
Man.
Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game like that. You know what time is it.
So, yeah, what up?
Shut up. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever walking by a car, my car, anybody's car, and I see something like that staring at me out the window, he's gonna need to get a new window, dog.
What the fuck? They look like fish.
That's birds. I think you can hear it, can you? I don't know. Look like birds.
What the fuck? They look like fish.
I don't know. Just a whole bunch of them. Yeah, that look crazy.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy, where the food supply hasn't been messed with. There's no GMO stuff allowed. So the grain in the pasta is great. I can eat it like all day and not get porky. And all the cheeses are wonderful. Buffalo mozzarella from the Napoli region. Unpasteurized milk. It's good for the biff. Save the biff. It's your last line of defense against, well, all the environmental things that come to assault us, particularly in the food supply. Okay, I'm digging it over here.
Man, Mel Gibson better be safe and be careful, because he been speaking out a lot lately. I like Mel Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Good movies, good actor and everything. But lately he been talking against them folks. He been going against the grain lately. They do not like that. Next thing you know, they gonna be saying he crazy or something gonna happen where they be like, yeah, unfortunately, something. Like, he better be careful, man. I like what he's doing. He's speaking out against a lot of stuff and everything, but man, you know how dirty this game is. You know how they play.
Believed to be those of 95 black Jim Crow era prisoners forced to perform free labor were unearthed in Sugar Land, Texas, as a result of one man's quest to get to the truth. Now, Reginald Moore heard the stories of how Sugar Land, a suburb of Houston and home to Imperial Sugar Company, was a sprawling network of sugarcane plantations and prison camps a century ago. From sunup to sundown, convicts were leased by the state to plantation owners to work in the fields chopping sugarcane, sometimes until they, quote, dropped dead in their tracks, end quote, as the State Convention of Colored Men of Texas complained in 1883. Does that sound familiar? Moore researched Sugarland slavery and convict leasing history for 19 years and gathered a hunch that the bodies of former slaves and black prisoners were still buried in Sugarland's backyard. He focused his attention on a site called Imperial State Prison Farm, the one that bore the name of the country's premier sugar company. It was there that the discovery of the 95 graves of the 24 intact skeletons found all had African-American traits, appeared to be muscularly built. Many had the same misshapen bones indicative of repetitive hard labor, and they ranged in age from as young as 14 and as old as 70.
Man.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human trafficking, and particularly the trafficking of children. Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.
NASA has.
See, that boy Mel Gibson, man. That boy talking right now, man. He's speaking. You better stay safe.
Already publicly stated there's 40 billion with a B, 40 billion watery Earth-like planets just in our galaxy. That is official. There are human populations on these planets, and this is because evolution ultimately is written into the laws of quantum physics. You could and do have planets that are entirely oceanic, where they don't have any continental mass above the surface of the oceans. And then you're going to have an aquatic species, and it could be any of a variety of types like we see in our oceans, that become humanoid and sentient, and they will have, you know, limbs and heads with eyes, nose, mouth, ears, just like we have, or more or less similar. Then on planets where they do have land, you might have bird-like beings. You might have beings that look like they're kind of cat-like human or a dog-like human.
Years into the future, who was y'all talking to? Who did he talk to know what the humans look like 80,000 years? Have any of y'all seen that movie? Came out some years ago called Interstellar. Is it called Interstellar or something like that? I watched it a while ago, a long time ago and everything, but it was about like some astronauts went into space, but they end up bending time somehow, like figuring out some stuff with gravity, and they went into they was in the future, but they went back to the past or something. Like, it was crazy, man. I'm gonna have to watch it again, Interstellar. Do y'all think in the future, like years and years down the line in the future, like, do y'all think language will change eventually? Like, people not gonna be speaking like how we speak now? Will it be a different, you know what I'm saying, dominant language? Will it be something different from English? Like, will things change? Like, even communication with, like, the way we communicate and everything, y'all think it's gonna change in the future? Bang Boogie, what up?
The Earth was destroyed. How was that communicated?
They explained it. The person, the robot or whatever you want to call it, that came in to speak with these astronauts, came down there to their language, not fully down to it, but he was able to communicate in a better method and using language that the 20th century astronauts could understand.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And explained that there was a catastrophic event that occurred that destroyed Earth.
So this is probably some of the elites from the future. Some of the scientists that went missing or that was unalive, some of them thought that aliens are from the future. They're saying they got like this from being underground for so many years. They say if you're underground for too long, you can develop a bald head, lose all your hair, your eyes can blow up, and you might look like this. So let's say this is actually what's happening. Why are they here now? Why are they here in 2026? Does this catastrophic event happen very soon or something? Is that why they're back? Trying to tell us or trying to stop it? And if the catastrophic event is about to happen, is it what's going on in the Middle East right now? Is it going to be tied to World War III? Is that why so many elites, so many hired people that has the money got the bunkers? Why they been prepping for something? Is this what it is? Are those going to be the ones that's the aliens eventually? Some of the people that had babies on the ground? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments. This shit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy work. But I see what y'all saying telepathy, like salute to Natasha. Say you think we're gonna be able to communicate with our minds, no words, right. I think y'all on to something with that for sure. Definitely. Yeah. Cause if you think about it, yeah, charisma. So I think we already have telepathic abilities. Right. We do. If you think about it, that comes with all the time when you just say you chilling or something, chilling with somebody and you thinking about somebody or anything, and then your phone ring, or that person you happen to see that person in traffic or something. Like I was just thinking about you, or like you know how many times I've been thinking about somebody and then they just call my phone. Like that had happened so much throughout my whole life. Like, man, I was just thinking about you, my dog. Like, the motherfucker, like, yeah, right. Like, you, my mama or anybody, I'm thinking about them, and boom, you get that call. Like, I definitely think we got that for sure. That's crazy work. And have y'all heard of the story about my man? What's his name was Kyle Odom in Idaho. It happened a few years ago. He said he was dealing with this priest. And he said that the priest shapeshifted in front of him, and he said the priest was a reptilian. And he said when nobody believed him, the priest was doing things like getting in his mind, messing with him, like MK Ultra type stuff. And he didn't nobody believe him. And he said to make people believe him, he said he was go do something to the priest. And he ended up going to see that priest one day with a little strap, and he had hollow points in it. And do y'all know he popped his priest 12 times, hit him in the head, the neck, chest, everything. And this priest survived. And after he survived, not years later, like months later, he ended up becoming like on the board, like the House of Representatives. He ended up coming to like some part of the government, like a politician. And he's still out here to this day. His name is, man, what's his name, man? I'm finna tell y'all his name, man. It's crazy. Y'all gotta look the story up. The dude named Kyle Odom. He the one that did it to him, that popped him. And the priest dude name is, man, what's his name, man? I'm finna tell y'all right now. Y'all gotta look this story up. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. I know that they didn't took it off my. I know they ain't took it off my. Oh no, here it go, right here. His name is Tim Remington. He was elected to the House of Representatives in Idaho. And he's still, right now to this day, Tim Remington. He survived it and everything. Y'all got to check that story out. That story crazy.
Did you take time out to come here?
Because we wish to spread our message.
And give me the principal tenets of your message.
We are a collective conscious and a cyborg sent from the year 2050, sent from a higher civilization to warn people of the incoming apocalypse.
How will it end?
With environmental disaster, technological singularity, disease, and famine.
And will you fall victim to that demise at the same time, the collective you?
Our body will, the real Orin body will, but the collective will stay alive.
And the collective will exist in what plane? I mean, will the planet still be here?
The planet will be destroyed.
Okay. Will you be mechanized by then?
We are already mechanized.
But you're not mechanized now.
We are. There is a brain implant, which is how we speak to you right now.
Man.
It's but a shell.
Okay.
You don't have a brain implant.
His story of what the Greys are is that they used to be a parallel reality version of Earth. They used to be human. They destroyed their world. They had to mutate to survive into what we now see as the Greys. They lost the ability to reproduce. They had to shift into other parallel realities where human DNA was still viable, like ours, and use that to create hybrids to perpetuate their culture.
Man, crazy work. Queen Libra was good. Tamara was good. Do y'all believe that these so-called aliens, extraterrestrials or some, are future humans coming back, trying to tell us something? Is it a possibility? Do y'all think, or is this shit just all cap? Yeah, like, yeah, right, whatever. Crazy times we in, y'all.
Are we living in a simulation? Okay, so let's go to the dystopia utopian. So I think we're at a phase where we've entered a new phase of human evolution, which we've called transhumanism. And transhumanism is when we now have technology that's embedded in our bodies. So we can see now there's lots of YouTubes and TikToks and Instagrams about exoskeletons that are really available and easy to get. So for people with disability, but for people that just want to walk longer, they can just put a very light exoskeleton on and the exoskeleton will walk for them. The agentic AI is coming in the next 1 to 2 years. We will have lots of this robot stuff around us. Then the technology within 10 years will be embedded into our bodies. So things like Elon Musk's Neuralink, so the brain chips, where we then have the phone, which is already a brain extension, isn't external to us, it's inside. And we see this with augmented reality, virtual reality glasses. It's all getting closer and closer until it's inside our bodies. So a true transhumanism moment will be when a percentage of the population welcome having the technology, the brain chips, the other things in their body. Me, I'm one of those, would absolutely welcome it.
She said, what? She would absolutely welcome it. Did she just say that?
Augmented reality, virtual reality glasses, it's all getting closer and closer until it's inside our bodies. So a true transhumanism moment will be when a percentage of the population welcome having the technology, the brain chips, the other things in their body. Me, I'm one of those, would absolutely welcome it.
Man. Oh my God. Ah, man, I don't think I'm gonna welcome none of that shit. I don't want to mess with none of that, man. Right. He said she was already a cyborg. Yeah, I heard her. She definitely seemed like she come from that Elon Musk family or something. That's crazy. Crazy work, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. I'm straight, man. Don't be putting none of that shit in me. I don't want no brain chips. I don't want none of that shit, man. I don't want none of that, man. Come on now. You can keep that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand, like, there's going to be some people that probably, that's, can't walk, paralyzed and stuff, that's going to look into some of these things and maybe it can help them with, some of that type of stuff, moving limbs and stuff like that and everything. And they might be interested in it for that reason and everything. I understand, but I can't do it, man. Hit that like button, keep that algorithm jumping, y'all. Let's keep it going. But it's crazy because that's where we headed. That's like the future. That's like humanoids. Like half human, half robot. Like we down there, we headed there, man. Like it's crazy. The world is changing every day. Every day.
Talking about some we aliens, but we aliens from 47,000 years from now. What the fuck I'm supposed to do with that information, number one? Number two, is we still gonna be paying bills 47,000 years from now?
So basically, from what I'm getting from all of this alien talk, right, is that really aliens are us from the future. Okay, I believe that. And the reason why they look the way that they look, the big eyes, the head, the small bodies, all of that is because they were living underground. And by them living underground, we always talking about some old in the ocean and all that stuff like that. So basically, I believe we had to retreat underground. Most of humanity had to go underground because of something stupid happened up here, and it caused us to go underground. Hence, these underground bunkers and all this other stuff like that. And then once we're underground, we can't come in contact with sunlight, so our skins are going to get lighter. Okay. And then our eyes are going to get bigger. And then we're basically, advancing as humans underground. And so next thing you know, we decide to come up with from under the ground, and we look the way that we look. And then it's mighty funny how we got 12 to 13 scientists that have their hands in so much shit. And the government wants to get rid of these people because they know that everything that all of these scientists have came up with, it will make us better as human beings. We can have unlimited energy. We can be able to do this and do that and teleport and all of this. But the government want to keep society back and keep us hindered.
And I think that with that case, I think he on the song with that one. I think the government definitely be doing that. That's why they be like suppressing the technology and all that type of stuff and everything. Like, I feel like the future is already written. They already know what's gonna happen. They already know what's gonna happen and everything. Like, it's already written, and that's why a lot of the things be happening like it do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody been talking, like saying, like, excuse me. They're saying like some catastrophic event go happen and it's gonna force people to go underground. And that's why we people was underground for so many years and so long. So that's why they start looking crazy, like the Greys and the aliens and everything. And like the story, if you listen to it, it kind of sound like, okay, it sound like some, because why all these billionaires is building bunkers? Why they got so much underground shit and everything? Why is all these people talking about aliens, which is future humans coming back, trying to warn us that something's gonna happen and saying that they us in the future, and they look like that because they had to go underground because something happened? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I know one thing. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see it. Like, I hope this is all happening in another timeline or something, but like, if it do happen.
Because they know that most of society is brainwashed and simple-minded and closed-minded, that y'all will not be able to grasp whatever that they're trying to do. So y'all going to follow with the government, and you're not going to follow your own minds and understandings. And then y'all ain't going to try to uprise. I mean, the most we can do is sit up here and get on TikTok, make videos about this, that, and the third. But how can we make something shake just by doing videos? We're going to have to actually get up and do something. Just because we're talking about it doesn't mean that it's going to get done.
Right.
It could be, but it ain't going to be 100% effective. And so as far as all of these aliens and stuff like that, I believe right now is the time of exposure. So now we're being exposed to it. And it's much more of like everybody like, we don't give a fuck about all of this. We already know aliens real. We know we're not the only ones up here. Well, I mean, well, not up here, but the only ones here. So what difference is it going to make? Y'all, buckle up and let's just ride this roller coaster until it's over.
He right. The first step is just talking about it, like what we be doing, just speaking about it and bringing awareness to all this stuff and everything. But we got to take another step. It got to be that next step. That next step is like gathering with the like minds and then coming up with some type of plan. You know what I'm saying? Got to take that next step, because like he said, just talking about shit and just like, oh man, they finna do this. They finna do this. Like, Okay, yeah, we talking about it. Well, we finna just let them do all this shit. They finna do everything. They already doing it. Like, they done implemented the AI, everything. Like, everything is coming at us fast, too. It's like time is time ticking. If we go do something, we gotta do something. For real. I wish I had a big platform with millions of people following me and everything. Like we had something going. Like shit, like minds. Everybody bring it together. Let's meet up and come up with something. But man, you know they'll be trying to destroy that. They find out we trying to meet up and come up with plans to make this world better, make everything better, man. Oh my God, man. They'll be trying to target it everybody, man. Ain't no telling what'll be going on.
Why is America building all these data centers around the world? In fact, the federal government under Trump has a plan called Operation Stargate, where they will build $500 billion, okay? They will invest $500 billion in building data centers around the United States. Well, you would want to build data centers if you want to create a AI surveillance state, right? Where everyone has digital ID, digital currency, and where everyone can be monitored to avoid people from rebelling against Trump. Okay? And that is the idea. Okay? And you listen to this and you think, oh my God, America is doomed. Or Donald Trump's going to become king for the rest of his life. There's nothing we can do. Well, the problem is this. The problem is that this idea of imperial conquest is actually not a new idea, guys, okay? It really isn't. Empires have been doing this for a long, long time. It has not worked out well, okay? So the goal, again, to summarize, is to create a situation where you have Greater North America, or what they call the technate. Okay? And this becomes a fortress. You have infinite resources, infinite manpower, and you can sell weapons, resources, and financing to the rest of the world. And you want to create as much conflict in the world as possible, right? So here it'll be between China and Japan. Here it'll be between Iran, Israel, and the GCC, okay? Here it'll be between Europe and Russia.
And everybody talking about Trizzy trying to be the king forever or whatever. Like, y'all do know Trizzy old, man. Trizzy up in age right now, man. Like, Trizzy got a bad eating diet. I don't know if Trizzy healthy all the way or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see Trizzy trying to be the king for a long time. Like, I just don't see it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to wish nothing on him, but I just don't see that. But that's why they've been doing all the no kings protests and all this. They trying to make it seem like he's trying to just, but this shit crazy. That's that digital chalkboard. That's that digital chalkboard screen.
Basically, you want a world forever at war so that you can control the world. And all America has to do is control key choke points, okay? Key strategic choke points, like the Strait of Malacca, Hormuz, Gibraltar, Panama. Why? Because once you control the choke point, you can control which nations get what resources. If a nation is becoming too strong, you give them less resources. If a nation is too weak, you give them more resources. And as a result, you can always maintain the balance of power in each region. Right? So it sounds like a great plan, but it's not going to work out. Why? Well, because of something called nationalism. Okay? Because when you do this, when you are an empire and you impose your will on other nations, these nations are not happy about it. Right? So imagine Japan, South Korea, Europe. There, people know that they're being used, right? So eventually they'll be like, screw this. We want to be independent. We want peace. So they will eventually rise up against the empire. And the way they will do this is they will work together to destroy America, or basically to remove America from the world. You can't actually attack America.
Bet you didn't see this. Just watch what happens in the comments.
We really are living in a cognitive Wild West.
We really are living in a cognitive Wild West.
Living in a cognitive Wild West.
A cognitive Wild West. Most people have near zero mimetic defenses or cognitive security suited for the age of synthetic media.
They done sent out a tech script to all the tech giants. Make sure you say this in your next press conference. Make sure you speak on this. Make sure you say this. Man, this shit crazy, man. All this shit scripted, man. This ain't nothing but a real Truman show, man. We living in, y'all. This is crazy.
Zero mimetic defenses
or cognitive security suited for the age of synthetic media.
The age of synthetic media.
The age of synthetic media.
Synthetic media. Whatever immunity you have is worn down by the constant expectation of deception.
Whatever immunity you have is worn down by the
constant expectation
of deception.
The constant expectation of deception.
Worst of all, you've already epistemically surrendered. You've already
epistemically
surrendered.
Worst of all, you've already epistemically surrendered.
Worst of all, you've already epistemically surrendered.
Man, oh my God.
I think everybody's making this push.
Man, that shit's so crazy. Oh my God, man. Man, I can't do nothing but smile and laugh, y'all. I can't do nothing but smile and laugh, man. This shit crazy, man. And everything getting debunked. The internet debunked everything. It's like, it's in a minute, it's gonna be a fight against the internet. They're gonna be so mad at people exposing so much shit. Oh my God. Let's keep it going, man.
For humanoid robots, I think they might have a 5-year lifespan and then they'll fail miserably, maybe 10.
Yeah.
You mean the
device? You mean the companies or the device or the individual
physical
hardware?
robots?
Or both?
Both. Okay. Right? Because I think everybody defaults to, well, we live in a human world and humanoids will take the place of humans for various functions, particularly in the home. And I think there's just no chance. If you look at warehouses and what Amazon does, they're not humanoid robots carrying boxes. They're robots that are designed to fit the environment. You know, I've heard people say, well, a house is a house, you need a humanoid. I think houses are going to be redesigned completely so that whatever the optimal robot is that allows it to simplify the house, that's where houses will go. So I'll give you an example. If we had robots that looked more like spiders that could, but had the ability to carry and lift things, whatever, more like ants, I guess, maybe. You could create a house where the pantry and the refrigerator and the washing machines were hidden behind the garage, if you even have a garage. And that way you could redesign it so all the living space was for people, because you know that the robots aren't going to be full-formed humanoids. They're going to be whatever the optimal shape is, and they're kind of co-designed. You design the house to fit the robot, and you design the robot to fit the house.
The humanoid founders will tell you, how do you solve stairs, right? Like, it doesn't work for wheels. But if the robots are really great, you could put like a mini robot elevator.
Like you see, like the old house dumbwaiters, right? Where there's just the thing where you put it in there and you pull it up and it goes up to the next floor and somebody opens it up. You're going to see, a mechanized equivalent to that, right? Where it recognizes the little, ant robot that's coming up, and it opens up a little door that's, that leads to the size of whatever it is it needs to carry or whatever. And then it goes up the dumbwaiter, does its thing on the next floor, the next floor, the next floor, and does what it needs to do. I don't think, stairs are an issue at all.
And the reality is that the AI oligarchs, and let's be clear, who is pushing? You'll know who's pushing this technologies? The richest people on earth. Mr. Musk, Mr. Zuckerberg, Mr. Bezos, Mr. Ellison, and others. And what they want to do is replace human workers. Why? If I have a robot and it costs me $30,000, $20,000 for a robot, and that robot works 24 hours a day, doesn't get a salary, doesn't get a vacation, doesn't get sick, man, what a good investment. I've cut my quote-unquote labor cost probably by 90%. What do I need human beings? So the issue that we're dealing with today is some of us are old-fashioned, and we believe in human beings, and the American people do as well.
Man. Man. Are y'all ready for what's to come? Are y'all ready for this shit, the changes and everything? Like, right, Natasha said the future is scary, very scary. And it's crazy because the time is ticking. We already down there in the middle of 2026, man. And I feel like 2026 just got here a few days ago. I feel like it just a few days ago, it was just became 2026. We was talking about it. I remember New Year's and everything, like, vividly. And now we down there in the middle. We're going to look up, it's going to be down there 2027. And they said 2027, that's supposed to be like, I guess, the disclosure year or something. I guess everything's supposed to come to the front. They've been saying that forever, but now they put the 2027 out there. I don't know, man. Then August 2nd, we're supposed to lose gravity for 7 seconds. So we gonna see, man. Like, time is ticking. I just hope for the best. I hope eventually and swiftly and quickly some like minds can get together and we can, get something going, form a plan or something, get something going, like, because it's got to be something. Like, some of this shit we gotta go against. We gotta go against the grain on it, for real. But salute to everybody who tapped in, man. Take it day by day, y'all. Stay on wave. Protect your peace watching these videos, man. Keep that good love around. Keep that energy around. Keep that positive vibes. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win. You feel me? Salute to my content management, moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man, engaging, showing love. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
FamOver.